Why we need to create electronic spreadsheet? What is the purpose? What is
To
the
make
right? Yes.
report cards and
Yes.
like budgets and other things.
Budgets and other thing. That is for, we can say that we can use this electronic spreadsheet for calculation purposes. Calculations. Right? We can do simple calculation, and also we can use this kind of spreadsheet for complex calculation. One purpose is for the calculation. Another thing is we can use this tool, electronic spreadsheet, do some presentation based on analyzed data, using analyzed data, or we can say that we can create some charts using some data, right? Those charts we can use to present other audience, right? What are the other purposes?
Saving for future use.
For future use, that means we can save, right? We can store some data, right? For that we can use electronic.
Protection of data.
Sorry, Bhuti, what happened there?
Protection of data using password.
Protection. We can protect data. How? Using passwords.
Using passwords.
Using passwords, right? What are the other? What are the other?
Store data in ascending and in descending order.
Right, very good. We can organize data, right? We can organize data. How? Ascending as well as descending order, right? And also we can filter the data. If we have a large amount of data, bulk of data, then what we can do? We can filter data. Then we can easily find the required information from a large amount of data, right? We can filter data, and also we can use for the calculation, simple calculation, as well as a complex calculations. And also we can create some charts. Those charts we can use to do some presentations. And also we can use this tool for store purposes, data store purposes, right? It just, I said last week, it's just like a database, right? We store some data using electronic spreadsheet. If you don't have a database, proper database, then we can use this kind of simple tool, electronic spreadsheet. We can create some tables, and also we can create different sheets. Then we can store data. And another thing is we can use this tool for data protection, right? Protect data. How? We can add a password, then we can protect information or data. And also we can organize data as an ascending and descending order. Finally, we can filter data using the electronic spreadsheet, right? What are the tools, available tools? Give me some examples. We talk about different kind of examples.
Like Excel.
Right. We talk about Excel, Microsoft Excel. Another one.
It's by Microsoft Corporation.
Microsoft Corporation. Yes, very good.
Numbers by Apple Inc.
Numbers.
INC.
Apple
Incorporation.
Apple Incorporation. Right. Another one.
Then LibreOffice Calc.
Libre.
The Document Foundation.
Document Foundation. Another one called that. That's
OpenOffice Calc.
Open
Office Calc.
Open Office
Calc.
Calc. Organization Apache. right? Apache, right? These are some examples. We can use these kind of tools. These are some examples. Excel, number, calc, LibreCalc, Open Office Calc, right? For this class, we use the electronic spreadsheet introduced by Microsoft Corporation, that is MS Excel, right? We talk about different kind of features in the electronic spreadsheet. First, we talk about what is a, right? What is column, right? Like this, I draw, right? Like this, I draw a table. Then I said that there is a name for a columns starting from A,
Records.
B, C, likewise that, right? Then also there are some rows this way, and also there's a name for that starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, likewise, right? The intersection row and column, we call that the special name that is called called cell. Can you remember?
Cell. Yes, sir.
Cell, right? How we can denote a cell? What is the name of a cell? How we can write? Right. Sorry.
The record name and then the
Record
first
column
then like
name here.
A1, B2,
Right.
C3.
A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2. Likewise, we can denote the name of a cell, right? We talk about what is a column, what is a row, and also we talk about the cell. After that, we talk about a formula. Can you remember? Formula. Right? We can create some formulas by using the reference of a cell. Let's say, for example, right? If you want to get some summation of two numbers, assume that here we have two numbers in A1 cell, 15, B1 cell, 5, right? If you want to get the summation of this both cell 15 and 5, we can create some formula by starting from what? What is the symbol with it?
Equal.
Equal, equation mark. Then we can write the cell name, that is A1. Then we add plus. Then we can write the B1 here. Then A1 means 15 plus B1 means here, according to this example, 5. Then we will get the final answer, that is 20, like this. We build a formula. This is called the formula, right? If you have a bulk of data, large amount of data, right, we cannot create this kind of formulas. It is very difficult to write these kind of.
We can create one cell and drag it from the corner.
Right. Just click and drag the cell. But we learn new concept. If we cannot handle formulas, if we have bulk of large amount of data, right, this is very difficult to handle this one, right? Then we have another special thing, that is we call that the predefined functions. Can you remember?
Yes, sir.
Functions. There are different type of functions we talk about at the beginning, and we talk about
Sum function, average function,
sum,
average, max, mean, count,
count, right? Remember, sum, average, max, mean, and count. What's the purpose of sum?
Sum is to add the values
Get the summations of,
in a range.
right?
In
In
a
a
range
range, get the summations of in a range of cells, right? Then what's the average? Purpose of-
Find the average of in any
yes.
value from that 100%.
Very good. Then what is the purpose of max?
Finding largest number.
Find the
or
largest number, right? Given list. What is the purpose of mean?
Finding the least number given. in the
Find the least number. Then what is the purpose of count?
Count of the number of cells.
Count the
within
number of cells
which
which are
selected.
included in numbers, only numbers, right? Then after that we talk about another special functions. Can you remember what are they? In addition to that, right? I taught you some special functions. They are not in your book. Can you remember they? What are they?
Oh, okay.
What are they?
I can't remember.
Count,
Mhm.
count A. Can you remember? Count A. Count blank. Can't you remember this?
No.
මතකයිද?
No.
Count A, count blank. We talk about these things, right? These are some special things, right? We have only to learn about sum, average, max, mean, and count for your subject. But I will teach you some additional functions you should learn.
Sir can remember. Count only the selected ones.
Right. Now you can remember, right? Count A means count all.
Yes.
Count blank means,
Only selected ones.
right? Count blank. We will revise the session also last time session. Don't worry about that. Next thing is, right? We talk about how to create a spreadsheet, how we can save it, how we can create different sheets, and how we can rename it, how we can delete it, how we can add some color to sheets, right? And also we talk about some special features in an electronic spreadsheet: title bar, quick access toolbar, tabs, right? Ribbon, commands, groups, right?
Control button.
Control button, right?
Mm.
Right? Name box, formula bar, formula
Status bar.
status bar,
View
right?
button. Zoom
View buttons,
control.
zoom controls. We learn lot of features of an electronic spreadsheet. Then this is a summary of the last week's session, right? Today I'm going to talk about some special thing based on some example. Then you will understand what is Excel, right? Excel. First, I will revise this function first, right? Sum, average, max, mean, count. Then I will teach you some special important function today also, right? Count if, sum if, then there's another one, sum if s, count if, count if s. Likewise, there are a lot of functions over there, right? We will talk one by one, right? These are very important. These are very, very important. That's why I am trying to teach you these things instead of these functions: sum, average, max, mean, and count. right? And also you need to learn this one also. If function, if how we can create if condition, right?
Okay, sir.
Then there is another special thing that is we call that a nested if. Nested if. Right? When you are learning some programming, then you will learn about this function if, and also nested if. Here start button, that is Windows icon. Then here
Search for
Excel. Here you can see Excel icon. Just click on it. Then it will open like this, right? Like this. Here in this interface, in this place, we give a special name, right? We give a special name, that is we call that backstage view. Remember the word today, backstage view. In this view, backstage view. Here you can see template. There are some templates, predefined templates, right? Welcome to Excel, drop down tutorials, likewise that. And also if you need to view more templates, there's the options more template, and if you can scroll down, you can see some recently open Excel files, sheets, spreadsheet here like this, right? If you want to open a blank workbook, here you can see the option that is blank workbook. Just click on it. Now you can see the sheet here. I will revise the features. Here you can see the title bar. Here you can see the quick access toolbar. You can customize this from this option. If you want to add something, here you can see the option. Let's say for example, if I need to add this one, just click on it, then you will see it on the quick access toolbar. Then here you can see there are some different kind of tabs: home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review, view, help, acrobat, etc. Here you can see a special feature. Here, this is very important. These features came after the 2016 version, as I can remember, right? This is special 2016 versions. You can see this feature, tell me feature. What do you mean by tell me?
That means like if we have a question on working on this,
Right,
we can type it and
right. This is just like a search box, right? Search engine. If we can't remember some command, how we can do that? Here we can just type table. Here you can see some suggestion: insert table, format tables, new table, convert text table. Assume that we can't remember the place where we can put tables. Here you can see it is under the insert tab. Just go to insert, then you will see a table. But if you are new to the Excel, then I don't know where I can find tables. Then what I can do? Just here you can type table or something, then it will give some suggestions. Now I can see the insert table option here. Then just click on it and you can proceed. That is the purpose of the tell me button, tell me option, right? That is very special one, remember. Here you can see home, insert, page layout, formulas. And these are called ribbon. This is called ribbon. Here, if you take home tab, you can see different groups: clipboard, font, alignment, numbers, style, cells, editing, add-ins, right? Under each group, you can see different kind of command. Let's say, for example, font group, it has font, size, bold, italic, underline, etc. There are lot of commands here, right? Here you can see here formula bar. When you type formula, you can see in this place also. Here you can see the name box, right? Name box. These are called the columns A, B, C, D, E, F. Like these are columns name. In this side, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are called rows. I said that the intersection column and row, we will find a new thing, that is we call that the cell, right? Here now I am in the A1 cell, right? If I click here in this place, now I am in the G3 cell. If I click here, you can, now I am in the M6 cell. Here, if I put into this place, H9 cell, right? There is a name, special name for a cell. You can find that name in the name box. Here you can see the name box. Now name is H9. H.
It is the active cell.
Yes, exactly. We call that this is an active cell, right? Active cell. Here you can see the sheet. If you need to add some additional sheet, what you can do?
That
just click on plus mark. You can add more sheets. And also you can rename this sheet. Just right click and rename. I will say that class day Excel session. Likewise, you can give any name. If you need to add some color, just click and there's option called the tab color, right? Like this. You can see I added a color, right? Sheet 2, tab color. I'll give this one. Sheet 3. Like this. You can add colors. Right. If you want to delete some sheet, just right click and click on delete. Right. Then you can, if you want to move some sheet, assume that I want to move this first sheet into this place, just click on it and drag into where you want. Now you can see it is now in the second sheet, right? Just click and drag, right? You can move it. Then you can see here zoom control here, zoom down, up, right? And also you can see views, different view. Now I am in the normal view. This is page layout view. This is called that the page break view, right? Now in the, now again back to normal view. Right, next thing, how we can insert data into Excel sheet. Assume that I want to insert some data into this sheet, that is class day Excel session. First, just click a cell, click on cell, then you can type, assume that I want to insert some data of a product. Assume that I will say here product name, you can type. Then if you want to adjust the column size, right here you can see the product name is, that name space is not sufficient, right? What I can do here, just come to the column of A, then you can see a double arrow line, then here double click on it. Now it's adjusted, right? It's adjusted, right? Next thing, product name. Then I will say that the quantity of something. Quantity of something.
Batch number.
Batch number.
Price.
Price. Yeah, I will say like this today. I will say that the total price here, total price something like this, right? Here, then I will type a product. Assume that there's a product called that the A. This is example, right? Quantity we have, assume that 10 quantities. Then batch number, we call that this kind of one. And we have to find the total price, right? Again, here I will add another product called that the B. I will add 5 batch number or like this. Again, here I need to find the total price. I will add another product C 50, another product P quantity batch, another product E quantity 34 batch, like this. Right, how I can format this column headings? Assume that if I want to change the font style, just click on the fonts, type fonts. Just click here. Then you can go to the here fonts. You can select the suitable fonts from this. Right? Like this. Right? And also if you want to add some color, just click on it, then go to fill. Right? Fill. Then if you want to add the borders, click the area first, then go to borders here. Here you can see all borders option, the suitable one. Right, total price. Now I want to find the total price of each product. I have some data, that is product name, quantity, and also batch number. Here I need to find the total price. What's the question here now? We want to know about the price of product A, single price, unit price, right? Here I said that the unit prices, here unit price, right? Assume that product A, unit price is 100 rupees. Here the unit price is, I will say that it is rupees. Product B 120 or something. Product C 150. Product D 200. Product E 230, like this. Here look at this one carefully. Here I have added numbers. Can you see the special thing? Here I have added number. It is aligned to left side. Can you see the difference? If I add some text, it is aligned to where? This side, that is left. And Here align to right side, right? Left hand,
Yes, sir.
right side, right? Here now you can see I have added the individual unit price of product A, B, C, D, E, and E. Now I want to find the total price of each product. Here, what I can do, if I want to find the total price of product A, what I can do with it? I
What,
can
sir?
total price.
Equal
I can build a, what is the name? I can build
function.
a function or formula. Here, first we can build a formula first, right? Formula first. Put equation mark. Then what I can do?
Then some.
If I type like this, is it okay?
No, sir. Some function.
Some function, right? We will use that one in later today because I am explaining some important thing here, right?
Okay.
Right. First, we need to type equation mark. Then
the number.
Number. If I type like this, is it okay? Is it okay, Bude? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
No, Bude. Why? No. Now we know that we can use the reference here, like this.
Yes.
Assume that what's the problem here? If I type like this, right? See the output. If I type like this, right? Equation mark, then 10. Then what I want to do is multiply by 100. I write like this. Here, product A unit price is 100. Therefore, 10 multiplied by 100. Then I press enter. It is total price is 1000. Right? Answer is correct. But there is a problem here. Right? Today we calculated like this. But remember, next week, the unit price will goes up. Right? Or quantity goes up or down. අර quantity එක වැඩි වෙනවා එහෙම නැත්නම් price එක වැඩි වුණා කියලා හිතන්නකෝ. ඔන්න දැන් මට මොකද කරන්නේ? මම මේක if I increase quantity to 10 to 15, what will happen today? Now. What will happen now? මොකද පුතේ තියෙන ප්‍රශ්නේ now? Huh? What is the issue now, පුතේ then? If I change quantity 10 to 15, previously...
Then, it won't change again.
Anna Hari, it will not change here. See, now we are in the... Here you can see there on the formula bar. Here 10, that is a previous quantity. Right? If I change here quantity, that also should be affected in this place also. If I use the value in here, instead of use the reference, we will face this kind of issues.
Yes, sir.
It is better, it is compulsory to use what put a reference. These are called the reference, right? I need to use the B2 cell reference like this. Here, I need to use H3 cell reference, right? Here, first I will start from this one. Here, B2 cell reference, then multiplied by H3. Why H3? The unit price of product A is this value, that is H3 value, this one. If I press enter, now I got the value, total price. Assume that if I change value here, unit price, into 130 or something, now you can see the value here, correct value here. If I change here, it is automatically changed in this place also. That is very easy, right? That's why you need to learn Excel in a proper way, in a correct way. So some students use this tool, right? Not the correct way. They just type 15 and multiply by 130. That is wrong. That is totally wrong. Right? What we need here, what we need to do is we need to use some reference values. Here I have used the D2 cell, then multiply by H3 value, right? Now it's okay. Next thing, how I can calculate the total price of B, product B? How? How can I calculate this?
That B1's B, sir,
Uh,
equal select quantity cell and
right. And then multiply
multiplication mark.
by this one, isn't it? H4.
Yes, sir.
Then press enter. If it is not, I can do like this. Just click here and I can drag like this. What will happen? Right? If you want to check the formula, just double click. It's okay. B3 cell multiplied by H4, it is correct. Then next one, B4 multiplied by H5, it's also correct. Here D, here H6 multiplied by B5, correct. Here B6 multiplied by H7, it is correct, right? Right, now you know how to write a formula. How to write a formula. Any questions, Uday?
No, sir.
No. Next thing. Here I need to get the summations of total product. Summation or total sales, we can say the total sales. How I can get total sales? As a function, we can use, what is the function, Uday? What is the function?
Sum function.
Sum function. If you are write a function, first thing is you have to type equation mark, equal sign. Then you need to type the correct function. Here I need to use the sum function. Therefore, I'll type SUM. You will see the definitions here and all the numbers in a range of cells. Then just press tab key. Just press on tab key. Then you have to add number 1, number 2, 3, likewise you can add individually. If it is not, you can use the cell range here. Cell range, we call that the cell range here. D2 to D6 area. This includes this cell, this cell, this cell, this cell, and this cell. That is range. We can select it as a range. Then close the parentheses. Then just press enter. Exit this 600, right? Next thing is, if I need to get the average, what is the function? Function is average. There's a function called the average, returns the average, right, of its argument, right? Then press tab key, then select the range like this, close the parentheses, press enter. Here we get the sum, max, min, and average. Assume that if you need to get a count of product, you need to find how many products in this range. How we can do that today? Next thing is how to save a file. If I need to save this file, just go to file, then save as, select the location. I will save this document in my PC. Therefore, I will click on this PC, then browse, select the location. I will save this on the desktop mine. Here there's a folder called grade 8. Here I will say that day 2 exercise. Save it. You can see that there's a data set here. Look at the data set. Here there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 columns. You can see. One is salesman, province, district, date, product, units, and sales. Assume that if you need to take the total sales here, total sales, what I can do here, I will create a total sales column, total sales or something, right? Assume that we have different products, product A, B, B, A, B, B. Assume that I will say that, look at this one, right? Product A, unit price, right? Product A unit price will be 100 or something. Then product B will be 130. We will say that. Then how we can get the total sales here, Bhuti?
Product A.
Now there's a question, big question, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
That is very complex one, right? What we can do, first thing is we have to check the product first, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Here, product, if it is A, we need to multiply 100 by here unit.
Sir. Equal sign. Cell L2 select.
Here we can do like this, Bhuti, right? We can create if function. We will try first this one, right? There are a lot of methods here, but I will suggest here, first thing is we can try this one, if, right? If, right? Here logical test. Here A equal A, if this is value is true, right? The units should be multiplied by this cell. If it is not, we can say that units multiplied by this one, right? Like this. We got, isn't it today? උත්තරේ ගත්ත නේද මෙතන? බලන්න මෙතන කරේ මොකක්ද දන්නවද මම? Here I created if function. If, then there are three parts here. One is logical test, other one is value if true, other one is value if false. Hari? Here logic. Hari. That is true and false. Whether it is true, check whether it is true, whether it is false, check. That is a Boolean type. Right? Here, under logical test, first I check this cell value. That is E2 value. Whether it is equal to product A. Right? If it is A, then I need to multiply F2 value with what? 100. Because A unit A price should be 100. If it is not, that means if it is not, there are two products here. Can you see this one? There are two products. One is A, either B, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Then what we can do? That means that is false. If it is true, means the product is A. If it is false, means product is what?
B.
B. That's why I put here F2 multiplied by L3. L3 means this one, 130. That's a unit price of product B. 130. Right? Now got the total sales. Now got the total sale. Right? Now there's an issue here. Can't you see here?
I can't identify that it is like.
Right here you can't see the rupees.
Sir, we have to click that dollar sign.
Right here you can see under number, you can see accounting number.
Dollar sign, and we can change it to rupees. No, sir.
Right. This is the place. This is the place, right? Just click the cell. Just go to here. You can see now we are in the general, right? General category. Just click and see. There's options called that now currency. Currency. Now it is changed to what?
Dollar.
Right. There is another one that is called the. Here we will see more number formats. More number formats. Currency. Just go to currency. Symbols. Here default one is dollars. There are so many currency types here. You can see.
Can't we take it to RS?
Yes, sure. We will see the RS here. Here.
I think Sri Lanka like.
And here I saw. Right. Right. Here you can see RS. Now, what will happen? What will happen today if I just click and drag here? What will happen? Previously we talked about we can create the functions or formula, then we can apply to others by just click and drag. මතකද අපි click කරලා drag කරගෙන ගියොත් එහෙම පුළුවන් කියලා කිව්ව නේද?
Yes, sir.
Now we look at here. here you can see the plus icon. Just click and drag. I will, right, like this. What happened here? Look at the now function is if. Function is if, right? Then E2, that means E2 equal check it is a whether it is a or B. Here, according to this example, it is we need to check whether it is a product A. Then if it is A, we need to multiply F2 values. That means F2 value need to multiply by L2. That means this cell value, isn't it? Yes. If it is not this cell value, need to multiply by the L3 value, right? First cell answer is correct. What happened to next one? Here, see clearly, Pute. Now, product is A, right? Yes, product is A. Then product is A, we have to multiply F3 is okay here. Multiply by what Pute? L2, but here you can see it is now check L3, that is L3 means B2 price. It is correct or incorrect?
Incorrect.
Incorrect. Why incorrect? Look at the again. Now
E3 and L.
right here, look at
Sir, it is only for E3.
E3 means Hari E3. It's okay, Bhute. Now we are in the E3 cell here, right? Check the first value whether it is A product A or B. Here, according to this exam instant, product is A, right? E3 cell equal product is A. Yes, product is A, right? Product is A. Yes. Then F3, that means a unit. We have 200. We need to multiply by the 100 to 130.
On it is only F3, no. We haven't taken F4 times L3 or like
Here, look at Pute. F3 means this one. Look at my cursor. This is F column. This is 3. F3 means 200, right? F3 is okay. It is multiplied by, look at the L3. Look at the here, L3. L3 means L here. This is the L column. L3 means this row. That is the unit price of product A or product B. L3.
product A.
Product A or product B. Now we are in the L. Look at the Pute. L3. Metan inne api L3 wala. L3 means product B here.
Product B.
Product B. එතකොට මේක උත්තරේ හරිද?
No, sir.
product එක A හරි. product එක A නිසා වැඩි වෙන්න ඕන පුතේ කියන්නේ L2 වලින්. L2 means L2 මෙතන මෙන්න මේ line එක එන්නේ. that is මෙන්න මේක. මෙන්න මෙයා. හරි? මෙන්න මෙයා. ඒකට කියන්නේ L2 එකෙන් වැඩි කරන්න ඕනේ. හැබැයි මෙතන L3 වෙලානේ මෙතන. පේනවද යාළුවා? L2 එකකින් එන්න ඕනේ කියන L3 වෙලා. If I drag into down, what will happen here?
This should be even maybe dragged. No.
මොකද වෙන්න ඕනේ පුතේ? now what's the
Maybe
problem here?
if we may need to take them down.
No. Here we need to keep what? Constant, steady, isn't it? We cannot change here. but these places we need to change. මෙතන අපි ස්ථාවර කරගන්න ඕනේ කියලා ඔයාලට හිතෙන්නේ නැද්ද? මේ value එක මේ cell එකේ උදාහරණ L2 කියන cell එකේ තියෙන value එක reference එක පුතේ ස්ථාවර වෙන්න ඕනේ. මේ මම පහළට අදිනකොට මෙයාත් පනිනවනේ පල්ලට. ඔන්න බලන්න ඊළඟ එක. හරි? ඔන්න next one. What happened? දැන් මෙතන මේ ඊළඟ එක. Next one. If I go this here.
Then we may have to make it static, common for all, sir.
අන්න හරි. තේරුණාද කරන්න ඕනේ එක? We have to keep it constant. We cannot change this, right? Cell reference. This cell reference should be fixed, right? That means L2 and L3 should be fixed here, right? How we can do here? Look at this is very important. This is very important concept. Now I am going to explain, right? Here again I came back to the previous function. Here see, carefully see. That is, here function is if, then open parenthesis like this, then logical test. Under logical test I tested e2 equal, whether it is equal to product A. Yes, here you can see product A. Then if it is value is true, then we need to multiply f2, so okay, multiply by what? L2 value, that is mean this cell value, that is 100. Right? Here what we can do, we need to fix it. When I drag into down, it should be fixed, isn't it? ඒක වෙනස් වෙන්න බෑ.
Yes, sir.
What we can do,
Common for all.
අන්න හරි. It cannot be changed. It should be constant. Should be a constant. හරි? ඒක fixed වෙලා තියෙන්න ඕනේ.
All for one for all, like.
Right. What we can do is, there is a special thing. Just press on here. F4 key. Function 4. In your keyboard, you can press F4 key. Then you can see special characters. That is $sign here, Bute. You can see $sign. Right? Again. Then, if it is not true, that means false. That means false means the product will be what? B. F3. Right? Product will be not the F3, Bute. Here check the product is A in this second one. If product is not A, it should be product B, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Product B. Sorry. Product B means F2 value should be multiplied by L3. Yes, here L3.
Then about $2 signs will come.
We have to put $2 sign, right? Then press enter. Now it's okay. Then what I can do? Then I can just click and drag. Now you can see the correct answers like this. We will check. Now we will check. Now,
Sir, did you do anything like, did you double click or something? Because
double click. We can click on here. I will undo it. Here, just click and drag is one method. If it is not, what you can double click.
okay.
You can double click on it. හරි නේද? double click කරොත් එකපාරටම ඔක්කොටම apply වෙනවා.
Okay, sir.
Right. Here we will check one by one. Now I am in the this cell, that is H3 cell, we will check the function. Look at carefully. E3, it is correct. Whether it is equal A, yes, product is A. You can see E3 value is A. Then F3 value, F3 means F3 value, that is 200, should be multiplied by the product again, unit price of product A 100.
L2.
L2, right. If it is not, if product is B, we need to multiply by
L3.
Hari. 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 Next thing. E4, correct. Right? Multiply by F4 multiplied by L2. L2. Yeah, we not saying anything. Yeah, star right. Yeah, star right. Me star right. Me L3 කෙනෙක් න හැමතැනම ස්ථාවර වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. constant වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. හරි? මේවට කියනවා special word එකක්. ඒ තමයි absolute preference කියලා. හරි? මේ බලන්න. You can see relative and absolute cell reference. What do you mean by relative and absolute cell reference? Look at, right? Relative means relative means this is relative one, right? This is relative one. This is relative. අපි ගන්න cell එකේ ඇත්තටම reference එක actual reference is, we can say that is relative one. Absolute means, right? If we use this kind of dollar sign, it will fixed. It will not change. I mean, here you can see it is fixed one. Here also it's already fixed. It is not changing time to time. That is, we call that the absolute reference. Here, see, a cell address reference consists of a column letter and row number. We know about that. In a formula, such a cell address is always called the relative reference. මං කිව්වා සාමාන්‍ය cell එකක ගන්න reference එක, that is relative reference. It's changed. If I just click and drag, you will see the next reference. Next one, it's changing time to time. The dollar sign, when sign is placed before a row number, that means here, look at the example. Here you'll see here I have added $2 signs. Can you see here, Bute?
Yes, sir.
I have added $2 sign. One is in front of the column name, that is before the L. Other one is before the row number, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
I have fixed the both column and row here. That is the meaning of that. If I use $2 sign, one is before the column name, other one is before the row name. Here I have you fixed both row and column. Hari? මේක පොඩ්ඩක් සංකීර්ණයි. අපි හිමීට බලමු. අපි මේ කතා කරමු. That is very complicated one. We will see next week also.
Sir, if you send the recording, I'll see it like 2 times about this, then I will get it.
All right. Don't worry about it. I will explain next week also. Right? Don't worry about it. Hurry. Next one. Here also, this one. Here I have added $2 sign. One is before the column name, other one is before the row name. What actually mean it? It's mean I have fixed both row and column. Both row and column. Here, see what will happen. That means actually, if I drag here, click here, here, if I click here and drag like this in down, that means it's changing the row like this, isn't it? If I drag down, that means it's changed the row values, row, right? If I drag in this side like this, it's changed the columns. Got the point, Pute?
Got it, sir.
Right. Here, according to this example, Pute, tell me now, here, actually, what we need to fix here, actually, whether it is a column or row or both. හරියටම ෆික්ස් කරන්න ඕනේ කොලම් එකද රෝ එකද මෙතන උදාහරණයක් අනුව අපි පල්ලට නැදගෙන ගියේ පල්ලට යනවනම් මේ මෙයා පල්ලට පනින එක තමයි නවත්තන්න අවශ්‍ය උනේ. එහෙමනම් මොකද පුතේ රෝ එක තමයි ෆික්ස් කරන්න ඕනේ. තේරුණාද? මම එහෙනම් මෙතන මේ ඩොලර් සයින් එක අයින් කරනවා මෙතන මේ කොලම් නේම් එක කලින් තියෙන ඩොලර් සයින් එක අයින් කරා. ඒ වගේම තමයි පුතේ මේ මෙතන මේකට සයින් එක අයින් කරා. then press enter. I will same answer. That means we fix the row here. මෙයා පල්ලට යන එක තමයි නැවතුවේ. හරි? That's why I put dollar sign in front of the row number. Hari? This is, we will go to the textbook. Here, when sign dollar sign right, the dollar sign, when sign is placed before a row number, absolute row is obtained. We call that the absolute row. Absolute row. When dollar mark is placed before the column name, see, absolute column is obtained. When dollar sign is placed before the column name and row number, here you can see it's no n, right? Row number, absolute column and row absolute can be obtained. That is the summary. Here you can see an example. This is a relative reference, self-reference. It's a normal one. It's a normal one. Here you can see dollar sign before the row number. Before the row number. That means we have, here you can see row absolute. Why row? It is before the row number. That's why we say that row absolute cell reference. Row absolute cell reference. Here you can see dollar sign before the column name. Therefore, we say that it is a column absolute cell reference. Here you can see before the column name and before the row name, right? Here we call that the row and column absolute cell reference. Right? Got the point, Pute? Any question?
No, sir. No any question.
Right. I think you got the concept of this referencing. There are two types of reference. One is relative reference. Other one is absolute cell reference. According to the question type, right, we have to think whether it is a relative reference or we will keep it as a relative reference or we have to keep it as an absolute reference. Right? අපි එක question එක අනුව තමයි තීරණය කරන්න ඕනේ. දෙන විදිය අනුව තමයි තීරණය කරන්න ඕනේ. පේනව නේද? මම මේක ඉස්සර පළවෙනි පාර පල්ලට drag කරගෙන යද්දි මේක මේ line එකින් එක පල්ලට පනිනවා දැක්කා. හරි? ඒ පනින එක නවත්තන්න තමයි මම dollar sign එක දැම්මේ. That is how we can fix it by adding dollar sign. හරි? dollar sign එක දාපු ගමන් මොකද උනේ? It's fixed. It's not changed. That is we call that the absolute cell reference. That is the concept of relative and absolute reference. Right? Right. Here you can see relative cell reference. This is example. When the formula A1 and B1, here you can see A1 and B1 entered in C1, that means C1, you will get question like this one, right? For exams, you will get questions like this පුතේ. ඔයාලගේ exam එකේ මේ වගේ questions ඔයාලට හම්බෙයි හරි.
The one in the second term test.
Second term test you got Excel questions.
Yes, our syllabus is not going like the government syllabus.
What happened today? What was it difficult?
Yes, that time I didn't knew it, no?
Now you can understand. Ne?
Yes.
Right. Here, see carefully. Here you can see a formula. This is a formula because right, you can see equation mark. Then we have here it's allocated A1 plus B1 cell reference, A2 plus B2, A3 plus B3. Likewise, here when the formula A1 plus B1 entered in C1, that means C1 here is drag down. Look at the word drag down. That means just click and drag down like this along column C and drag sideways along row 1. The cell reference change accordingly as shown in image 7.3. This one. Hence, the cell reference A1 and B1 could be considered relative cell reference. That means it's changing. Here C1, here C2, here C3, likewise changing. We call that is a relative cell reference. Right. Row absolute cell reference. Here you can see added the $sign before the row name, row number. That is, we call that the row absolute cell reference. Here, column absolute cell reference. You can see here $sign added to before the column name. Right. Final one is row and column absolute cell reference. You can see before the column and row, you can see the both places $sign.